I will never be able to play pool again, I don't think. This is my death pile. I went on vacation. If you don't know what death pile is, it's like you've overbought stuff to sell on eBay, so it's going to take you forever to list it. When I was on vacation, I wasn't able to list, of course, and plus I got more stuff in. So I've got these 3 boxes. I'm going to kind of just show you what I've got. Well, first of all, where do I get all these lenses and stuff? There was a yard sale just up the street, and I bought this the other day. And this, open this so you can see it. This camera and this camera, I offered them 20 for both of them. They said yes. They had a broken lens on there, but this camera alone right here is worth about $100. This one's worth about $25. So you could get, I do get most of my stuff offline off different auction sites and such. So I've got all these to go through today. These are all lenses, and these cost, let me grab a knife. After shipping and all, it was like $330, but there's well over 50 lenses in here, so this will be fun to go through. So I figured I'd go through them and show you what I got. Get down to the bottom first. All right. See that there. Let me move these up a little bit more. Oh, son of a... All right. First, yeah, let me show you my eBay. I've been doing pretty good lately. I guess everybody's getting their stimulus checks. That's the last 90 days, so that's my gross, not my net. So that's the best I've been doing. So I don't have a job currently, so this is kind of my job. Hopefully I could make eBay a full-time deal, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen because there is cost involved. Like I said, all this was $330, but we'll see what we get. Hopefully these aren't all junk, like you know, covered with fungus and mold and stuff like that. In the case, a lot of times they do get that fungus and mold on them. This is a Sigma. I could tell by that. Yeah, Sigma. You could tell by the grip there. You see that there? And this is, you get to know your mounts. This is a M42 mounts. That's one of the more desirable. And I'm surprised on this one because this one actually is, hold it up to light and look through it, it's fungus free. And the aperture is working and everything. So very solid, fine. Sigma's a brand that people look for, but these older ones like this, a lot of times, they're not sealed well, I guess, because a lot of them have fungus or haze. So what is this? This is a 75 to 250 f4.5. And like I said, that M42 screw mount is highly desirable. So that one goes right there. That one's probably a $30 lens. So there you go. 10% of my thing right there. So hopefully that's a good sign that a lot of these are going to be in like super condition. So this one's kind of wobbly. I can tell right now that this is a focal lens. Focal is the brand name. Yeah, it's Kmart basically. So not a very good lens, but people still buy them because they're cheap. I put adapter on there and work. This one works. This is 80 to 200 f4.5. I'll find a bunch of these in there, I'm sure, in that focal length. This is Pentax K mount, I believe. Yeah, PK. That's the way to see it. And there's not a notch in the side. If there was a notch in the side, it would be a Minolta, most likely. Let's see here. There you go. Everything's turning. Works good. $20 on that one. I'll probably put an adapter on it and try to sell it for $40. Mirrorless or something like that, or I might put it in a line, put a couple of them there. This is missing it's kind of like adapt all lens. Yeah, it's adapt all, so it has like another plate on the back that is missing. It's not there, so, but it is clear. So they do have adapters that go for some mirrorless cameras that will attach straight to this, so I might order one of those, and if I can't find one of those. I don't have one currently, so I'm not sure if I'm going to open all these on camera, but open quite a bit of them. Now this design right here, it's made by several different companies, and most likely it will have fungus in there a lot of times. Let's see. Let me open up the aperture on here and look to it. Hey, this one's clear. It's kind of nice when they're clear because they actually have a nice wide open aperture. This is a 85 to 205, a constant 3.8. And you wouldn't think that they would have fungus problems because the zoom is contained inside the barrel. I don't know if you could see the zoom going in and out. So you would think it would be more, this one's MD mount. I think it would be more sealed than it would. And a snappy aperture. We're good. That's a good solid lens. Close to $30 on that one. Vivitar, it's good brand people look for. This looks like Yashica, or maybe. Nope, this is a Vivitar. Okay, that silver thing. There's a like here's a Yashica lens that I have that the front dust covers off of it, but this one's kind of rough, and the barrel's kind of doing that thing. It's a Nikon mount. Yeah, this one I'm gonna have to clean up, and it seems like the aperture here lever is stuck. Well, it was wide open. I saw. Okay, it may be working. That one's to look at, but it's kind of cool vintage look. I don't know how much. That probably $25 somewhere in there. So where are we at here? We're at like 100 probably already, close to it. So we basically got a third of our money back. Yeah, that's nice when you see a zoom and it has a 2.8 to 3.8 Vivitar. 35 to, what was it, 35 to what, 70? 35 to 70. I've got a few of these in lately. I've got one up for sale right now. It seems pretty solid. Oh, it's got the two levers on the side. So this is OM mount. And I just happen to have an OM adapter. Let me get back here and get it. And that's probably what I'll do with that. Let's see. OM to the EOS M. These have been selling pretty good for me lately. So I'll go ahead and get that one set up for me to list here. So all you do is red dot, if you don't know. Put it on there. Boom. Now let's check, make sure the aperture is working. Yep, it's working. And that's clear. And that is about 60 bucks right there. That adapter was $9 or something like that. So that's a nice profit. So I'll have over half my money in this box. I'm happy that none of them have come across like with fungus and haze, like I was saying earlier. So CPC, they make some okay stuff. 35, this is a prime lens, nice prime lens. And we've got a Minolta MD mount, so another nice lens, $30 or $25 probably on this one. I've got some old caps that I can, just add with it if I need to. So another solid lens. I don't know if I'll probably won't adapt that one. I just usually if they're the actual brand names and not a third party, I'll just sell them outright instead of doing those. But most of these boxes will have third party. Like I'll find a lot of Sears in there, and Sears, they're contracted out other name brands like Vivitar, Takina, or Ricoh back then or whatnot to make the lenses for them. So this is a Canon FD mount, so this will actually go on that camera over there, so I can show you. So this is the FD mount, the worst mount ever made in the history of mankind. Because they're just a pain in the butt. Okay, you got the line, stick it on there, and then you turn this to lock it in. It's a horrible mounting system because it's not a fast one to get the lenses on and off. So, but there you go. That's what it looks like. What it would have looked back in the day. So, that lens, I'll probably put an adapter on it since it is Sears. see here. We got here. Oh, it's worth $50 now. It's clear. Chiron, decent brand. Not too bad. It's a little marred up there on top. And what we got here? It looks kind of like Pentax. Yeah, Pentax. All right, so I could actually use that on my Pentax camera if I wanted to. My KT, the Katie K3 Mark III. That might be fun to take around the block and give it a test drive. I like doing that with a lot of these lots I get. I think I'm just going to open 2 boxes because I'm sure we'll get our money back by then. And then we have 4 other boxes and my whole table will be full. And I don't know what I'll do. This is the first bad one. I don't know if you could see that. Can you see that through there? There's haze. Or not haze, but there's fungus. So this goes in the junk pile. I have a junk pile over here. It says 4 parts. So I just start adding lenses. And when I get like around 8 or 10, I'll just list those as 4 parts and do start an auction out at $30 and list what mount they are. Try to get when it's all the similar mount. And some people will like to try to fix them up. You have to take them apart to get all that fungus off. So I never do that unless it's something special. I actually had a, what did I get in the other day? Yeah, it was a really nice find. It was a Canon FL lens. It was a 85 f2, I believe. That lens was worth like $300, and it, well, more than that if it was working. I sold it at auction. It was broken for $260. So somebody's gonna have a nice lens there, a nice rare lens, and I got the whole lot for $30. It was in the background, and you didn't really know what it was, but all the other stuff was worth what I paid. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll take a chance. I don't know what that is. It kind of looks odd. What is that? Something going on in there. I think that's just on the, it's not on the glass actually. When I look through it, it's on the little inside, on the metal in there. I don't know. I'll have to investigate that one further. But what was that? Sorry. Shinar, which is a decent name brand. 35 to 70. All right. What we got? Oh, we got a filter. So I'll take these filters off and I add them to a pile, and I'll do an auction like when I got like 30 or 40 of them in there. And all right, this one's giving me some problems here. What's up? I'll have to investigate that one, but also I've gotten a lot of those in lately. They're decent lenses, 70 to 220 at 4.5. If I get working, oh yes, the Yashica mount looks like it. If I get it working, it would be with that mount, $35 probably. Let's see here. M42, snappy aperture. This thing here is a little loose. So was it Vivitar? No. PMZ. Never heard of them. So sometimes you'll get stuff in here that you've never heard of, even though I've sold well over a couple, well, probably, I'm guessing probably 4,000 lenses. I've been doing this for a while, so it'd be a rough guess on how many I've sold. So I don't think I've ever come across this name brand. It's probably contracted out by somebody else, maybe. It's a little stiff there, but it's actually clear enough, and it is M42. So nobody's going to look for it under that name brand, I know. So the filter ring is bent there, but $20, $25 maybe. All right, what I got here. I'm happy that, like I said, that these aren't all messed up. So this is a Sigma, and this, you see how it's sticking. This is like the worst lenses for just the whole thing gets sticky and gooey, these lenses completely suck because they're just nasty. And I've not found a way to get them clean off that sticky residue, and it just, if you try to clean it off, it just gets worse. So yeah, and then there's a hair on there. This is a Minolta mount Alpha, so this will work on a Sony as well. But I've sold these before and listed in the listing saying, hey, there's this nasty coating on this, been, you know, real honest about it, and then somebody returned it because they didn't read the listing, or they didn't realize, even though I, you know, I was really said how nasty it is. People don't read, or they read it the wrong way, thinking that it's something that it's not, even though it's stated that way. But I don't have too many returns, so I'm pretty happy with that. If you're doing eBay, just be as honest as you can in the listing. If there's a flaw, make sure you take a picture of it, and you'll be fine most of the time. All right, I'll open this one and we'll end it. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. I will leave a link to my eBay store, so if you see any of these and you want to buy them, go on there and purchase them. And if you do purchase them from watching this video, just send me a message. And I usually combine shipping, so if I can. So this one's a 300. This is an awesome lens. I love this is kind of loose. I could tighten these little screws up right there. But this is a 300 millimeter M42 mount. And pen, where's the pen? Okay, it's not like that. Oh, let me see here. So preset lens. Yeah, there we go. So preset lens, so it has a declicked aperture. You set this to what you want it locked at. So I'm down here at 5.5. If I try to move it on the bottom ring, you can't. So you could limit yourself to say F11. So I just want to go down to F11. So if you go to F11, it stops. You can see there, opening in and out. So I love this old design that they have here, and it's the same on the Tacumars. Like I have a 35 f3.5 Super Tacumar, and it's got the same grip on it. But this is a Vivitar. What does it say? No, Soligor, which is a really good brand. I like their stuff. So you've got your tripod collar that you can move around and lock into place. Nice lens. Is that this? Yeah, I need to tighten these screws down a little bit. I mean, it works fine, but it's just a little wobbly. Nice lens. I think about 50 bucks on this for a prime lens. Now, if this was a zoom lens, it would have been less, like closer to 30, maybe a little bit more, 35. Animex, they usually make some really bad stuff, but this one, it actually seems to be in, well, I just said that, in good condition. So you can see there when I turned it, the grip is loose, so it's just turning. But yeah, they usually make some very not so good stuff. So this would probably be going on an adapter if it's clear. Nope, this one's not clear. So this is going in the junk pile. I don't know if you can see it, but there's quite a bit of haze on there. Sometimes if it's just a little bit of haze, it's all right, but there's definitely some fogginess of haze on the inner optics. Whoop. Throw that in the junk pile. What we got here? Another. Now, if you find a filter that is B plus W, those I would sell separate. I got one of those over here. I just haven't listed it yet, and it'll be there on the side. B plus W. Those are desirable to a lot of people. So if you find one of those, definitely don't include it with the lens. Sell it separately. You could get over $10 just for that adapter or that filter by itself. And this one's a Vivitar again, 85 to 205 f3.8. I don't even have my glasses on. I'm doing pretty good. I'm getting older and my vision isn't quite what it used to be. So another preset. What we got here? Yeah, another preset lens. Maybe the same person had both these. and this one's clear. So like I said, this one's, since it's a zoom, it doesn't have the tripod collar, but, and I think that's Pentax. It looks like Pentax. Yeah, f3.8 throughout. That's probably $30 maybe. And also with these cases, I usually don't include them with the lens unless it's something special. I'll usually get a big lot of them. A lot of them are falling apart and stuff. Get a big lot and sell them for like 15 bucks and just set up the shipping as by weight. These other lenses I put in a flat rate, padded flat rate envelope, but I wrap it up like a gazillion times and they're fine. They're not, if something's worth over, you know, around $75 or more, I'll box it up instead, but these will be fine. That's kind of a solid lens. What is this? 75 to 205. We got an f3.5. Yeah, f3.5 throughout. It's by Soligor. This is a nice lens. And you know what? This is Pentax came out, so I'm gonna put this aside as since it is 3.5 throughout. This might make a fun video. And it's got a macro feature, which is not a macro. It's just, it'll probably be like a 1 to 4.5 or something like that on these lenses. What's the closest focusing distance? That's always a questionable on these things. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, feet. Okay. Yeah, it's not. Maybe I'll not, because it's like, looks like 6.5 feet is the closest focusing distance. I don't know what it is when you put it in this. It might be a little closer, but anyway, this lens, pretty nice. It's got a lot of aperture blades in there. I don't know if you can see that. I think that's like 10 aperture blades. So with the aperture blades, you'll get, when there's more of them, usually with the preset lenses, they usually have, this doesn't preset, but with the preset lenses, it has more aperture blades, and people like the more aperture blades because your bokeh, like the light balls in the background, will be more smooth with more aperture blades. So that's why a lot of people look for those kind of preset lenses, because it'll be a little bit more pleasing to the eye. 70 to 210 f4.5. This is another Vivitar. I'm just going to zoom through these last few here. This is the mount right there is bent, so I'll see if it fits on an adapter, and if it doesn't, I'll just add it to the junk pile. We got Sigma. Like I said, it has that funky grip, old one. We got 80 to 200 millimeter. That's there we go, Pentax K. What's the aperture here? Let's say up here, 3.5 to f4. So it's, yeah, here in a second. I'm doing a video, so that was my lovely wife. All right, so what we got here? Aldenar, 35 to 70, f3.5 to f4.8, and it's got the Pentax A Auto, so you can add that to your camera and adjust the aperture on the actual camera with that. So this is a nice one. Not super valuable, but somebody would spend $25 on that. And another one of them sticky Sigma lenses, 28 to 70, f3.5 to 4.5. This is Nikon mount, so, and also they stick together. So this one's, oh no, this one, I was going to say this one's push pull. It's not. It's turns right here. So with it, this isn't too sticky, but it is sticky. So I'm going to try listed it like that, and see how it goes this time. But let me make sure it's clear here. Yeah, I'll put this. I've got. So what I do is I keep a copy of every camera. So this is Nikon AF mount. So this is an old film camera, and that's probably what this lens came on. So I just, if it's clear and everything, I'll just turn it on and test it out. See if the focus starts to move and stuff, and it's moving. You hear there. So this one's working. So probably $30 since it's all jacked up. Yeah, I'll try that $30. It might go down to $25 if it hadn't sold in a couple weeks. What we got here? A Takina 35 to 135 f3.5 f4.5 Pentax K mount. Is that bent? No, that's fine. All right. Gosh. And this has some haze in it, but it's minor. I could put, since I use the Pentax system, I could put it on the camera and take a few test shots and see if it actually does affect image quality, and just let them know in the listing it has some haze, and give them a couple of test shots to show them if it, and let them know if you did find some you know, something that affected image quality. If it does, I test it and it does, I'll just add it to the junk pile. But it wasn't too bad. And this one's clear too. We've gotten a pretty nice score here thus far. 80 to 200 f4.5 Spirotone. Usually their stuff is M42 mount. So it's got their, what is this? Puracoat. I guess that's their coating system. That's pretty fun. All right, is that it? One more in here. Minolta. This is like a $20 lens. It will work on Sigma or Sony as well. Sony, not the mirrorless, but their SLR cameras, which I think they just got out of making those. They made one like right at the end, and everybody was surprised that they actually made another Alpha A mount camera, but they did. So anyway, yeah, $15. So I've definitely got all my money back. Probably a little bit more than that, just out of these 2 boxes, and I have 4 more boxes to go. And my table is just getting more full and more full and more full of lenses. So thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe. I'll be doing some more of these videos. I do like one every 6 weeks or something. So stay tuned. I might give an update on what I've sold and whatnot. But check out my eBay store if you're interested in buying a lens. I might have something you're interested in. Thanks for watching.